Yes, sir. This is Manny Johannes, aka Big M, aka Fresh Meat, aka the Sports Guru. We are here, and we are about to talk about some exciting news from the NBA. Just came out recently that the All-Star Game format has changed, starting this year as well. Let's get straight into it. Look at what the Jump produced earlier, a graphic they used in the show. The top 10 players, as you can see, will be selected via fan media player voting, and the remaining 14 players will be selected by the coaches. So, what does this mean? This means that the 24-player pool is still the same. 12 players from the East, 12 players from the West. So that part of selecting the players in the game hasn't changed at all. So some people might say, oh, but the top 24 players aren't evenly spread throughout the West and the East. There should be more than 12 players in the West. Maybe there should be, but that's not how it is going to be this coming year. So let's continue. So now this is the wrinkle. The top player in fan voting from each conference will be named captains and drafted teams from the remaining players in the pool, which are 22 players left. So, for example, last year that would have been LeBron James from the East and my boy Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pot, boy, from the West. Very interesting. So those two would select from the remaining 22 players. So let's see, for example, this year it's LeBron and KD, because KD had a great finals playoffs season last year, won the finals MVP. Some people were saying, oh, is he going to pass LeBron as the best player in the world? Maybe. But regardless, let's just say that it is KD this year. So it's LeBron and KD. So who will be other players in the pool? Probably Kyrie, probably Russell Westbrook. So are they going to select those guys? Will LeBron select Kyrie? Will KD select Russell? Who knows? And if they don't, will it be a little more tension? Will it make Russell and Kyrie want to go even harder? Yeah, although they don't need any more inspiration or motivation. Russell Westbrook is always intense, and Kyrie's all about getting buckets, Uncle Drew. So, maybe that can be a point where the competitiveness is increased, which is the whole point anyway of changing the format of the All-Star Game. Another interesting thing, though, could be that players use this as a method of planting a seed for the future. For example, what if LeBron selects Paul George as his first pick? Because there's been rumors that LeBron's going to go to LA next year, and Paul George will won't re-sign with the Thunder, and he'll go do the same, meet him in LA. So what if LeBron plants a little seed by selecting Paul George as his first pick? Or what if KD or Steph, if they're the captain, select Paul George also with their first pick, because there's rumors that the Warriors want to get Paul George as well. So instead of selecting each other, Steph and KD, they might select Paul George as their first pick just to plant that seed. So very interesting. But at the end of the day, does this change competitiveness? That's the question, and that still remains to be seen. My boy Stevie A said today on First Take that this has nothing to do with the competitiveness of the game. The competitiveness comes from the players within themselves. If they really want to try, they'll try. He said he's seen them play harder in the Summer League games than they do in the All-Star Game, which has been true for a long time now. So that's just an example that, it's not necessarily about how the players have chosen to be in the game, but it's about what they want to do when they get there. So it's really up to the players. But maybe this might add a little extra kick to make some players try harder than they would have. So we'll see. Could be very interesting. The draft will be televised, so that'll be a spectacle at least. Even if the game isn't, at least that'll be a spectacle. So be on the lookout for that when that releases. And for now, this is your boy Manny Johannes. We out. Easy.